Welcome once again to my channel. My name is Sufus Godwin, a marketing professional and a marketing trainer. In this video, we're going to be looking at sales myths that every business should avoid this 2025 and beyond. Let's say you run a business or you have a business that have salespeople. Avoid these myths. The first myth I'm going to talk about is that avoid thinking that extroverts alone succeed in sales. Extroverts alone succeed in sales. Extroverts are usually seen to be outgoing and seen to be people that have that innate attitude of being good salespeople. That introverts can't also become good salespeople. There are different aspects of skills that introverts, as a matter of fact, possesses that can also help in the sales profession. It is important to understand that introverts, as a matter of fact, are very good at listening. And one of the good characteristics of a good salespeople or a good salesperson is listening. Introverts, as a matter of fact, even though don't talk that much, because of their listening abilities, can be able to understand the prospect proper and build win-win connections with the prospect. They are the type that really are patient and take time to understand the voice of the customer. Right. So it is important to leverage the fact that you need a mix of personality traits in your sales team. You need to have both extroverts and introverts in your sales team to be able to build a formidable sales team. Extroverts brings energy. Introverts can also bring insights, right, which can develop a much formidable sales team. Another myth is that sales development is for junior sales officers or for entry sales people. This is a very funny development, a very funny situation. You see, we think those at the down the ladder should rather be doing sales all the time and be doing sales all alone or be developing the sales field. You see, how can you expect a novice to build a relationship with a C-level executive? Somebody who does not understand the rudiments of building relationship with C-level executive. So in terms of deploying salespeople, we should, as a matter of fact, ensure that we do not deploy our salespeople based on the fact that when it comes to sales development, you have to put out the new highs or the junior salespeople to do the job. There has to be a backing of a sales person who has been through the ropes of sales, right? Don't put inexperienced or new sales highs onto the sales field immediately. They should be under apprenticeship or under the coaching of a much more senior, well-experienced sales person. Right? So it is important to realize that this myth should be avoided. Put new hires under apprenticeship. Pair new or entry-level salespeople with people that can mentor them so that they will be able to build their skills. Leaving the younger highs or the new highs or the inexperienced highs alone into taking up sales, as a matter of fact, would not be the best. So it is important to understand that this myth that where people actually put new highs or inexperienced or entry level sales reps onto the forefront wouldn't work in 2025 and beyond. Another myth that has been debunked is that sales is all about talking. We think salespeople are those who can talk, those who have the chatterbox character. But it's not about talking. Like I said earlier on, it's also about active listening. And to be a good communicator and to be a very good salesperson, basically you need to be both a good speaker and a good listener. So communication is important. The person's communication skills is very important than just being a talkative. Because you need to understand the voice of the customer, which is the customer's needs. So having a big mouth does not mean that you can be all the best when it comes to sales. So it is very important, as a matter of fact, to get to understand that you should also get someone who has a trait of listening and not just only talking, right? So the power of listening is very important. Sales is not only about being a big mouth or being a talkative or being someone who can present your product features. You see, when you listen, you prove to customers that you understand their problems. And as a matter of fact, you are paying attention to their needs, right? It is also important to ask right questions. So it shouldn't be about talk. Ability to ask right questions to be able to unearth the needs of the customer is also very important. Instead of just going there and just pitching straight away because you are talkative, you just stand there, start talking about your products. It is important, as a matter of fact, to also sit back and understand the pain points of the customer. So it is important to understand that it is not only about being a big talker or being a big mouth that makes you a good salesperson. So another myth also debunked. Another myth here is that sales people should always be closing. There's what they call the ABC, always be closing. ABC, always be closing. This old ideology constantly, as a matter of fact, push salespeople to always be closing, and so they use hard sales tactics, and they are always salesy. You see, if we go even theoretically, you will get to realize that there has been an evolution, and we are in an era where relationship management or relationship building is very important. So it is better building a relationship than being an aggressive salesperson who thinks you can close sales, being so pitchy, being salesy. Right. So one myth is that let's take off the always be closing mentality. Aggressive approach isn't working these days. Being too salesy can, as a matter of fact, hurt the relationship between you and your prospects. You think if you are being pressured, as a matter of fact, to buy something, you would one day not give up that bad experience. So it is not just a matter of being aggressive, but building relationship. It's also important to also build trust. You see, building trust also comes with building a relationship. Because when customers believe in you and they trust you, they tend to develop more of a knit close relationship with you. So it is important to be honest, be reliable, and be transparent. Provide every information that the customer needs about your products, and ensure that you offer value so that you build win-win, unending, everlasting relationship with your prospects and, as for that matter, your customer. All right, so it is important to get to understand this. So thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, just give it a like, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe. Don't forget to comment, share, and like.